So it should be Legacy knifing themselves here. This is their own map pick. Vagrants have picked Anubis. So that's the T side here that we are looking at as well. Yes, Vagrants did get accepted into the Thunder pick. It looks like Legacy are not doing the ritualistic knife each other. They're going... Oh, there's a swing. So they're just going to allow Vagrants to do it for them rather than killing each other. Well, Lux at least fighting back, but... All right, and if you do look into your chat window, there is a prediction rolling. So if you are interested in using your channel points to predict the outcome of this game here on Inferno, you can do so and win channel points as a result. It looks like right now chat is predicting Legacy as the winners. Looks like it's even very close to 2-to-1 odds. So very good odds if you wanted to put just a little bit of point on Vagrants. But we'll get into the pistol now. Vagrants on the CT side, Legacy on the T side. Diving right in. The second round of the ECL Season 49 North American Playoffs. Just balling right in. We got Inferno, which means one of two things. The pistol round could be fast, or it could be very slow. We have a very stacked A-bomb site for the Vagrant side. Only one player, Mason, on the B-bomb site, and Legacy are about to discover that. He's already been hit. The rotation's going to have to come in fast and furious. The bomb already going down without a singular kill, just a little bit of damage. So Legacy definitely reading this one well. No kit on the Vagrant side either. So Vagrant's going to have a difficult time of it. The smoke... Oh no, that's a decoy. Hey, we don't get those very often. Love to see that. All of Vagrant's now filtering on into the B-bomb site. That is a chonky nade, though. Look at all the damage. And these pistols going to just mop up the Vagrant side. Oh, that one just hurts. Stab the last one standing. It'll be Lux with the kill. And Legacy off to the races with the pistol round. Can we get just a quick tab hold to see who did all that damage? How much damage did that nade do? I'm really curious. So, and then hit the graph. Yeah. Utility damage, 133 for Sadzin. That is pretty darn spicy. That is a spicy meatball right there. Or a spicy tofu ball. Alright, so Legacy, Vagrant's going for something a little bit risky. They do go for the Force. Consti does hit one on the Scout, but the rest of the team going to be swept away here by Legacy. Brett with the MP9. It's a weapon he's quite fond of. He could do some damage here, but he's only going to find the SMGs of Legacy. So this one going to be up to Sandman. It's a little bit of a disjointed buy, I would say. Consti still with $1,200 left in his inventory. He bought the Scout, but the rest of the team decided to fully invest into this one. And Sandman, he's going to be praying for some rounds here on CT. So definitely no easy rounds here. Yeah, that P250 or P2000 is not going to be doing too much of anything as Legacy clock in a second round. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Whoever is leading these sermons is making sure to get the blood of whatever deity behind the altar there. So that round will leave Vagrants pretty poor, pretty destitute. Maybe Sandman trying to collect some tithings. But, yeah, it's just going to be pistols for the Vagrant side, and Legacy going to continue to roll up some rounds. A lot of this is really kind of falling off the back of that failed read on the pistol round. Oh, this could be good, though. Mason with the Zeus, but he doesn't quite hit. So there's 4 players out hanging out around halls. Nissim might get punished here for being alone, but this could also be $2,400 worth of SMG kills. There's the first and the second. Looking for 2 more, but Seb pops out. The whack-a-mole whacks back. That does mean that the B-bomb site fully opened up here, fully unlocked for the Vagrants side. This SMG for Seb, though, might be able to farm somebody that's left unawares, but that's the AK of Sadzin. Chips down to 30. Well, this does at least cut off the exit of Banana from Legacy. So, hey, there's a headshot for Consti. That's still something. Ooh, they know he's here now, and that flash, he is full flashed. That one is going to be all he gets. And the rifles of Legacy gonna just mop him up. Time for the pause time. Classic, gotta be some tech pauses. I hear lots of messages in the chat. I do see the Consti is picked up as op. It should be Sadzin opping for the Legacy side, if I'm not mistaken. If we do get that weapon pulled up here. Let's take a quick look at the Legacy stats while we're paused. Who's your opper? Reveal your secrets. We go to stats. All stats for Legacy. Players. Game is still paused, so... Yeah, this is something I should know before jumping in. It does look like the game is about to be started off again. The opper is... Ah, Sadzin, I was right. Alright, cool. Love to be right. Round number 4. Fully armed Vagrants gonna have to stop Legacy in their tracks. No simple task, as this T side has already gathered a bunch of wind behind them. Ooh, that nade, though, just barely missing. They charge on down, and it's gonna be Mason to try and mop this one up. He's gonna get 2, but it's 2 right back for the Legacy side, leaving us in a 3 versus 3. Legacy, they're still hungry. They're still feeling quite ready to go charging down Banana. And it's only Brett here to try and watch out for this. Sadzin and Lotto gonna be the first 2 in, forming the tip of the spear. The flash, though, will deny Brett, and Sadzin will find the kill. But the rotation already present and accounted for in the form of Seb. And the question is, does he have anything he can do? There's already flashes in position. And it looks like the save should be called at this point, but this is going to start to become untenable for the Vagrant side. There are 0 kills on Brett and Sandman so far. 2 players that... I mean, we do have the leader of Brett, so... But he's very much a fragging in-game leader. And Consti... Oh no, the op misses and Nissim! Oh, that's going to be heartbreaking. The weapons that they could have potentially taken away from Legacy now used to deal damage. The HUD is laggy. Yeah, I know. I've been having issues with it. I'm working on it outside of the... Well, I'm not working on it. My fiance is working on the HUD, and he is trying to get it fixed. We're running a lot of extra little pieces behind it. We'll see what we can do, but yeah, there might be some issues with it this game. Ooh, that was a lot of nades. Brett hit down to 2 HP. But it does convince a Legacy to head the other way. There's 2 players on the B-bomb site. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the HUD being laggy as it is. Ooh, okay. Mason picking one up here. But it's not going to be enough. 3 versus 4. You might as well save those pistols. Yeah, I was looking, and Vagrants has a lower win rate on all 3 of the maps that they have chosen tonight. Actually don't know. Really quick, we can quickly see. Vagrants doesn't have a higher win rate than Legacy on any map except for Train, and Legacy first ban Train. So this one definitely going to start to become an uphill battle for Vagrants very shortly. 5 rounds down already. Yeah, I'm trying to. We're believe me, is if you keep coming back here, we're gonna be working on it more and more. We will have this one working out swimmingly. All right, Vagrant's gonna have to stop the damage here. Otherwise, this game gonna slip away from them. The T side with 6 rounds, it's not gonna be an easy one to deal with, but a quick exchange of frags early on does leave us on the 4 versus 4. And Consti gonna mop up another one. So, ooh, another one. There's Lotto, burns to death. Does get the kill. That's the op down for the Vagrant side. 2 versus 3. Sadson walks into Brett and rips his head off. Bomb still sitting low in alt mid. Dumao starting to move his way on up. Does have Sadson behind him. This one could still be around for Vagrants. 2 versus 2. Mason might just spot this, but no. Dumao slips into halls just in time. Oh, he's not turned. He's not turned the timing. Mason knows. Mason has the idea, and that's bomb dropped in apartments. Now Sadson has to 1 versus 2 this. He might as well. He's got plenty of money left in his pockets. But he's got Sandman. He's got players on both sides of him. And Sandman will be the one with the frag and the op. As Vagrants do crack open there first. Ah, another tech pause. Oh, we're going to a replay of the spawn. We're testing out the replay functionality, but it's just spawn. Oh. Mason the goat. Yeah, Mason's doing what he can here for Vagrants. He does lead the team in damage. But yeah, just going down the line of maps. There's not one where... Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Maybe this is less close than I thought it was. Well, Consti, honestly, it feels like Brett is just off his game today. At least 6 rounds in. Like, there are so many times where Brett is absolutely carrying the team, but Not tonight. We'll have to see if he can pull it back on the T side. Wait, the replay does sometimes catch some really good stuff. So how do we feel about the new maps that have been added into... I say new. They're maps that have been around for a long time. Agency has been in since Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It was one of the most popular maps, one of the most popular hostage maps that I've ever seen, aside from Office. It was so much fun, and I'm so glad to get the chance to play it again. Aside from that, oh, hey, we're getting back into this one. There's a chicken. It's gonna get knifed, because Legacy always knife the chickens. Just letting you know. Let's see if Brett can crack that 0 kill stat. Oh, hey, they didn't knife it. Alrighty. Well, let's see if Vagrants have it in them to string two together. I like the double stack. Let's not with that word. I like the double stack at the top of Banana, but it does not work out. Sandman already taken down. And look at this, Dumoulet down to 14. Mason just trying to hold on at the top of Banana. Legacy, they're just going to force their way through. They know that there's a smoke here, but I like the rotation in from Vagrants as well. Starting to bolster their player here. Legacy, do they still want to force this? Yeah, they do. They're just pushing. They're just going. Sure, why not? Headshots easily found. Brett finally with his first kill on the board. Well, that one not going to feel too terribly good. And 2 versus 4. Legacy, their players are both here, and they're like, yep, we're going to take this. They kill Brett and run away. They're keeping these two at top Banana while the bomb heads back on over to A. There's not going to be a whole lot Seb can do. And Legacy having a nice old time here. Not a whole lot to talk about. Oh no, Seb, don't push this. Don't get greedy. Oh, he's spotted by Lotto. Well, ouch. Ouch is really all I've got to say about that. And we're back to pause time. I don't know what's going on with the servers. Actually, maybe we can see if the pings are bad. Can we take a quick look at the pings? Then the tech pause is gone again. Looks like pings are fine. Vagrants have 2 single-digit pings. I don't know why there's so many tech pauses. What in the world? All right, MP9s for Legacy, not favoring them. Double spray down for Lotto. Man, it's hard to get too excited when there's just a steamroller going on. Consti, the only one armed with a primary on Vagrants now. He's playing so far back, too. I mean... well, maybe we'll see what happens when we switch sides. Lux playing Bop It in Underpass. That does leave the B-bomb site all but opened up. So I guess this MP9 just going to be saved. Legacy taking their sweet time to get the bomb down. They're like, all right, we can plant this as open as we want. And then it's not going to be defused. And we're going to sit here for 45 seconds. So that's cool. We can go see what kind of skins people have, I guess. Full 5 alive going to be for Legacy. We got a Bloodsport here. I think this is... oh, we switched off of it. We got the Starlight Protector, stat track for Consti. Looks pretty scuffed up, though. This is Consti's op in the hands of Sadzin. Looks like a Graphite with an Eye by Power and a crown. Yeah, I can't tell what Deagle that is. Too many stickers on it. Alright, gonna be full buy for Vagrants. Now we're getting into the part of the map where things gonna start to look a little scary for the Vagrant side. The T side gonna have to be immaculate. And having seen Legacy in the past, this it's not gonna be an easy thing for them. So as per usual, we are going to have a nice grouping up of some players down Banana. Legacy actually not throwing quite as much aggression down Banana. They know that the full buy, the full utility for Vagrants does present a risk for them. Consti does tag 1, but Vagrants lose 2 in response. And Legacy going to put the bomb down and put Brett down as well. And this one looking not good either. 3 versus 2. And I feel like Vagrants, they can't afford to save. They both can't afford to save and have to save at the same time. They've got the AWP and the M4. They don't have enough money, but they also don't have enough rounds to work with. This is Legacy on 8 rounds. At the very least, they prevented the 13-0, but this is starting to feel really bad for Vagrants. And I'm sorry, I don't have a whole lot more insightful to say. I could talk about, you know, the new maps. Could talk about getting some saving kills. Sandman with 2, and Lux falls to the bomb. So at the very least, Vagrants manage to get rid of all of Legacy's economy. But at the same time, Legacy have won so many rounds in a row that they are full of cash. But, again, there's just... Legacy both playing the map well. Ooh, Sandman, though, bringing out the double op for Vagrants. Does find that opening pick. And a double. There we go. Not going to be leaving that in the hands of Consti to do alone. This MP9 could go huge as well. Wait a minute. Vagrants are not going to go quietly. 2 for Brett. And a finish for Seb. It's a perfect round for Vagrants. Just out of nowhere. Get a quick replay on that. I love this MP9 just charging around the corner. Brett blasts 2, and we get the kill for Seb in there. That's a cool little replay. Vagrants finally showing some signs of life. If they win this, they can maybe get a round at the end. Ooh, okay. Consti getting a chance for himself in Halls. All right. It's taken a little while, but if Vagrants win this one, they might have a chance at an 4 to 8 half. It's still going to be difficult for Legacy or for Vagrants to come back. But a pistol round on T side might be it. Although, with those 2 kills down to the 3 versus 3, now, there's still stuff happening just all around the map. The Lurker taken down by Seb. Sandman all alone on B, but that might be all they need. He's putting them to sleep. Sadzin, with the trade, will get the bomb down. Ooh, and Consti with a finish. All right, Vagrants. Finally waking up. It took them a little bit to arrive. Consti's like, that's fine, but I want this other op skin. It's very important. Very important to have the right op skin. Yeah, the double op setup working out really well for Vagrants. Legacy with a lot less space on the map just because of those 2 long-ranged weapons. Wait a minute, he threw away to get the AK. Okay, so Vagrants want an extra AK, and they've decided to abandon the double op setup this round. I mean, but after the beginning of this half, though, 3 to 8 looks great. 3 to 9 is sad, but still better than it was looking. But yeah, this is full utility for the Legacy side. The only thing they're really lacking out of this round is an AWP, but already with 2 kills down Banana, that's gonna leave Consti or Sandman alone with that M4, but he trades the 2 back. Okay. Wait, the smokes, the chaos working out in his favor. And the health now low on the Legacy players. Lux on 50, Lotto on 68. The flash goes in. Sandman forced to spray. Doesn't hit the shots, but Consti does. And Vagrants might just get themselves a 4th. Lotto alone with a bomb while Nissim lurking on the other side of the map. That nade knocks him down to 11 HP. Seb doesn't know he's got company, but he might just find out. Spots the head. The nade going in will cause some damage, but he does manage to... Oh my gosh, he's just dancing around the angles here in pit as the bomb makes his way over to B. Lotto on 11 HP, gonna try to make his way up arches, but he doesn't have a smoke to work with. There's only 1 flash left for Legacy. That's a good kill for Nissim to get, though. It does mean that this A bomb site is open for business. And that bomb will be planted. Both players coming in from Library, from the Vagrant side. The op going in. First thing, Consti with the kill. Sandman, we've seen what he can do in this op already. He's on the Bogdan's Law op. 16 HP for himself. Oh, Nissim gonna let them both pass. This means he's gonna have full access to both heads. He's just gonna work his way around. Spots the diffuser first. And the double kill to close out the half. 9 to 3 for Legacy. As they stamp the foot closed to go into the second half. And this, you gotta love trigger discipline from Graveyard. You gotta check that. Oh, and that's gonna hurt. All right, well, Vagrants, if they can win the pistol on their T side, maybe, just maybe, they can make something of this Inferno. But it is it is 100% necessary pistol round because... Oh, that flash going in. Lux gets 1, but it's a quick trade out of Sandman. There's a crossfire here in mid. And Vagrants are walking right into it, right into the grinder. Seb able to get to 1 out of apartments, but there's still 2 players waiting. Dancing around. Does make it into Graveyard, but now the pistol's showing up behind the bomb. That's Mason down. That's bomb down. And Seb gonna have to 1v3 this. Glock alone. 1 minute. First player spotted. Those are the dualies. But now Legacy don't have to challenge for these kills. They can just back away. They can puppy guard the bomb. Dumao rotates on over. This crossfire, once again in position. Seb gonna have a mountain of pressure on his shoulders. Just firing off shots. They all know where he is. They're just gonna let the clock wind down. 30 seconds remaining, and Seb, he's gotta get in there, and Dumao not gonna let him. So Legacy, they take that double-digit score line. They shut Vagrants right down. And this one might be it. Only a singular Tech 9 from the Vagrant side. So they're saving up that money for the following round. The P250 Brett, unable to get the kill, but Mason able to follow up. Still a 2-for-1 trade, though, in the favor of Legacy. And, well, those were MP9 kills, so plenty of money for the CT side. Bomb dropped in mid. Tech 9's still up for Vagrant, so they could still do something with this Tech 9 on Consti, but Dumao just going to walk around the corner into the kill. It's just Seb. We can hear him switch that thing to burst, but it does not get the kill. So, just one round remaining between Legacy and Map Point. All right, nade protocols going in. Ooh, we're gonna have a big challenge in Banana here, and Sandman gonna open things up, but it's quickly traded by Lux. The rifle picked up, and his B site could be ripped open. Lotto still holding by car, but he's got a hail of gunfire headed his way. Good damage done at the very least in the opening salvo. As Vagrants forced to fall back and lick their wounds. The information going to be the most important thing gathered there. 2 players. We got 1 kill. So in this 4 versus 4, 2 on the A bomb site. Where could they be? Tons of angles to check. They do have some utility left, but they haven't used it. Nissim able to line up 2. Doesn't have the ammo for the 3rd, but that's still huge. Now it's just Sadson alone on the site. Oh, the kill, the flick from Seb. Slapped down, and now we get a 2 versus 2. There is a kit in the hands of Lotto. So there's still a possibility here for Legacy, but might be Vagrant's opportunity to start ironing things out. That is a good trade. That does knock the kit down, but Lux spots the player in pit and gets the kill. Gonna be able to go all the way around the world with the kit as well, so gonna be more than happy to do so. 12 rounds for Legacy. And Vagrants, well, this one now gets monumental, Herculean, Sisyphean. Any more Greek names that I can think of? 9-round buffer for Legacy between the end of this game . Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Technically Greek. It is technically Greek, but, there are too many males on this server for that to be true. Well, they do have the rifles. They've got the best utility they can possibly muster here. But this one looking difficult. Sadson, oh, misses the shot, though. That's a fantastic opening pick for Brett. That might just allow Vagrants onto this bomb site. The AK not working out for Lux, as Nissim only gets 1. So that's the A-bomb site opened up, and we might have the save. We might also have some kills coming in on the B-bomb site. Although the only one going to be falling, going to be Sandman. But Vagrants do strike back. You can never count them out too soon. Look at that colorful M4. I do want to say thank you to those hitting the follow button here on Twitch. And, you know, if you are enjoying the stream yourself, do hit that follow button. If you end up watching this as a replay over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button as well. And while you're there, the like button is not too far away. And if it's not too much trouble, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Let's see if Vagrants can bring this one back to a tie, or if we are going to be diving into the next map here. Reminder to all, the next map is Anubis. It does pop up at the end of each round during the freeze time. Ooh, well, all right, Consti's up. If that keeps picking away at these legacy players, and we could have a game on our hands. I'm not going to call it the comeback until we get to something like 8 or 9, but it's good to see Vagrants still fighting and not just keeling over here, although Lux, well, going to drop the bomb out of the Vagrant side. So 3 versus 4. Oh, no. Nissim with the 5-7. Well, I might have spoken too soon here. 2 versus 4. Vagrants trying to sneak their way up through hulls over toward the balcony here. Ooh, Nissim, though. Caught by the Tech 9. Stadson, though, op in hand. It's a glass op. He's able to put one to bed. Just needs Sandman. 29 seconds remaining on the round as Sandman sneaking around from arches, and it's Dumao with the final shot. 13-4. Very good win for Legacy. Going into map number 2, we're going to be Anubis. But before that, we've got a quick break. So I'm going to say, hey,